In today's lesson of Math 87, Lesson 56, we're going to be looking at subtracting mixed measures. When we subtract mixed measures, whether they are in accordance with time or the measurement of an object, it is simply the same process of remembering to regroup when in the subtraction process. The first problem we'll look at is how to do with days, hours, and minutes. The first problem will go as this. We will take 5 days, 10 hours, and 15 minutes and subtract from that 1 day, 15 hours, and 40 minutes. Now, as you can see in this problem, we have a larger number of minutes being subtracted from a smaller number of minutes. The process would be to regroup from the number of hours. In that process, we will do this. We will take 1 hour away from the 10, leaving us with 9 hours, and regroup 1 hour over to the number of minutes, which will add to that 60 minutes. When adding that together, 60 minutes and 15 minutes, that will give us 75 minutes total. Once we do the next step, we have to regroup, as we cannot take 15 hours from 9. So we're going to regroup from the number of days, making that be 4, and then we will add the number of days into the hours. We're taking 1 day, so that's adding 24 hours to the already 9 hours that we have available. Once we take care of working through all of these problems, then we'll be able to do the full subtraction and leave us with the appropriate number of days, hours, and minutes. This will now become 34 hours. So let's take out some of the information that we don't need here anymore. And finish the problem. When we subtract 40 minutes from 75 minutes, that will leave us with 35 minutes. When we subtract the number of hours, 15 hours from 34 hours, again, we will get 19 hours, and subtracting 1 day from 4 days will leave us with 3 days. Okay, I will stand corrected on that as 18 hours. That should be 33 hours here. Pardon me. So when we're done, we have 3 days, 18 hours, and 35 minutes. Let's go ahead and take a look at another type of problem like this that will deal more with measurement. In our next series, we'll set up our problem with yards, feet, and inches. Here we're going to subtract 4 yards. We're going to leave an open space here and go right over to inches. For the subtracted part of that problem will equal 2 yards and a number of feet here, 1 foot and 8 inches. Same process as we did in the previous problem, but we have to fill in the void here of what would be the number of feet before we can do anything else. So we're going to subtract from the number of yards that we have here. We'll take 1 yard from there, leaving us with 3. And remember that 3 feet equal 1 yard. Now we can regroup to the number of inches here. So we're going to take 1 from there, leaving us with 2 feet, and add the equivalent of 1 foot in the number of inches which would be adding 12 inches to what we have already, which is 3 inches, which would leave us with 15 inches. Okay, let's go ahead and clean up the problem a little bit here. And let's put back in the information that we need here. 15 inches, taking that out, and 2 feet. When we do this on paper, it's easy to do this by step. So we'll take 8 from the 15 inches, which will leave us with 7 inches. We'll take 1 foot from 2 foot, which leaves us with 1 foot. And then 2 yards from 3 yards, leaving us with 1 yard. So altogether we have 1 yard, 1 foot, 7 inches. The process is simple. Just remember to continue to regroup.